The coronavirus dominated headlines in 2020, and that will likely continue well into the coming year. But there were plenty of other events around the globe making headlines. Devastating wildfires in Australia, terror attacks in Europe, and the deadly port explosion in Beirut. CBS's Ian Lee takes a look back at the international stories that shaped our world this year.
The biggest story of the year began overseas as the coronavirus struck Wuhan, China. Some of the earliest cases were linked to a live animal market there. COVID-19 spread quickly, and northern Italy became the epicenter of the disease that overwhelmed hospitals and morgues across Europe. Many countries enforced strict lockdowns, but the virus devastated the world, killing more than 1.5 million people. Terrorists struck Europe, carrying out deadly attacks, including the beheading of a French teacher who showed students cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad. The U.S. took out top Iranian General Qasem Soleimani in a drone strike on Baghdad. Iran retaliated with missiles targeting 2 U.S. bases in Iraq. No one was killed, but more than 50 American service members suffered traumatic brain injuries. Iran shot down a Ukrainian passenger plane, killing all 176 people on board, saying it thought the jet was a missile.
So we want to bring our soldiers back home.
President Trump ordered a drawdown of U.S. troops to 2,500 in both Iraq and Afghanistan before he leaves office. There was movement toward Middle East peace as Israel established relations with the United Arab Emirates, Morocco, Bahrain, and Sudan. A deadly chemical explosion rocked Lebanon's capital, killing more than 200 people. In Hong Kong, massive demonstrations hit the city this year as people demanded an end to a controversial extradition law that allows China to deport them. And 2020 was devastating for Australia. Wildfires destroyed about 46 million acres, and nearly 3 billion animals were killed or displaced. Britain saw more turmoil over Brexit after officially leaving the European Union earlier this year. It took until the final days of the year to reach a free trade deal. And Prince Harry and Meghan Markle broke ties with Britain's royal family to start a new life in America, moving to Los Angeles with their 1-year-old son, Archie. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.